there are a lot of people who do not get IITs and NITs. What is your take? कि IIT के बाद सच में life खत्म है?
It's not life. Life doesn't end when you don't get these kind of colleges.
In a lot of Indian students that if they are from btech in mechanical branch or btech in civil chemical branch, towards the end of the 4 years, they are eventually studying computer science because placements are more towards the SD roles, right? So what is your take on that? If a student who is in class 12 right now and is interested in computer science and AI, what is that one thing, one piece of advice you would want to give them?
Try to do some projects end to end.
How do you think companies hire? What actually they really look for in candidates? For someone who is in class 12th, we really would want them to know that actually what happens during when the placement happens. If you are in class 12th and planning to do a btech, there is one question a lot of students have doubt in: whether should I choose computer science engineering or a lower branch like mechanical or civil in IIT or in NIT. Joining us today to answer this is Ashish Prasad sir. He's a software engineer lead. He's one of the lead instructors here at Bosscoder. He has more than 13 plus years of experience, and to add to the shine, he's also an alumni of NIT Karnataka. Let's welcome him today. Hi Ashish, so thank you so much for coming today. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Bosscoder School of Technology.
Thank you for having me, Divyanshi. I'm very happy to be here answering all the questions which a student may have.
Yeah, correct, perfect. So let's start with one of the biggest confusion class 12 students have. Sir, कौन सी branch choose करें? Which branch should the student choose? Should they choose a shorter branch, a lower branch in a good college, or they should be choosing computer science, AI in a private college?
That totally depends on the problem they want to solve. Correct. Over 30 to 40 years, Divyanshi. Yeah. So if you choose mechanical, we have a lot of opportunities with robotics, production engineering, and all of those stuff. Yeah. If you choose civil engineering, we have a lot of options with construction or any of such stuffs. But nowadays, computer science is touching as an horizontal to each of the field. Yeah. With the rise of AI, which is also kind of booming. So that's why computer science is something which is in trend and can become more go-to branch. Same way, so while you choose the branch, you need to be clear about what you want to solve or for in next 30
that's
to 40
really
years.
Important. Yeah, correct. So that's a great perspective of seeing that, you choose your engineering branch in terms of what problems do you want to solve. Coming forward to the next question, I must say, you have also studied from NIT Karnataka. It's a very good college of India. It's one of the top colleges of India. Computer science then, when you did computer science, you studied computer science, and computer science today, how has it changed? Because that's a field which a lot of questions come up for students.
Yeah, true. So, like I have now total 13 years of industry experience. So I kind of passed out in 2013.
Yeah.
Then computer science was just a branch, and the whole focus was just onto the one branch, and rest of the mechanical civil used to teach their own subjects, right?
Yeah.
But nowadays, what I see is with the industry evolving and the technology evolving into each industry which are touched with mechanical, civil, electrical, every one of them. So we can see programming getting involved in each of these industries. So computer science has been now broadened to each of the branches which they are studying, and plus the software skills like distributed systems, networking, all of these started mattering for each of the branches, I would say.
That's actually so fast how computer science is evolving. In a lot of Indian students that if they are from btech in mechanical branch or btech in civil chemical branch, towards the end of the 4 years, they are eventually studying computer science because placements are more towards the SD roles, right? So what is your take on that? Apart from this, you are also from an NIT IIT, but there are a lot of people who do not get IITs and NITs. What is your take? कि IIT के बाद सच में life खत्म है या फिर नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, that there is life after IIT also if you do not get IIT?
No, there is a life. So it's not that IIT, NIT, they are of course prominent institutes in the India, but it's not life. Life doesn't end when you don't get these kind of colleges. Your curiosity matters, your skills matters, how you take up things to solve problem matters. So I have worked with across people who came from normal colleges, even the colleges which regular people may not know.
Okay.
They were also talented because they worked on their skills. They worked hard on solving problem which industry actually needs to solve. What matters is your skills, your curiosity, how you want to solve real world problem, and that takes you to the path ahead in anywhere you want to perform.
Even if you do not get an IIT or
Yes,
NIT.
yes, true.
So ये बात तो सर कहनी बहुत सही हो जाएगी that if not IIT, not NIT, it's completely fine. You can get into a college where you can grow your skills because at the end of the day that really matters कि आप क्या skills वगैरह grow कर रहे हो, किस चीज़ में आपका interest है, क्या curiosity है. तो students को वही देखना चाहिए. Moving forward, sir, artificial intelligence is in the market. It's in the boom. Last 2-3 साल से तो बहुत ज़्यादा ही. How do you see AI shaping the future of engineers?
AI is definitely in trend. We cannot ignore it, and it is touching our day-to-day life. Yeah, but I see two type of people. One who are in panic mode,
Okay.
and one who are in denial mode. The denial mode people are the one who are saying, "This is just myth. AI is myth. Cannot do anything for me." Okay, and the people are in panic mode, who are saying, it will take my job, it will do all what I am doing currently. Okay. Engineers itself are scared. Okay. But think in a this way, we have to be in mid ground. We have to be in ground where we say that I can be extremely productive using AI. Okay. So engineers are still required. Software engineers, engineering skills are not going anywhere. You need to, let's say, do model engineering, deploy, learn about distributed system, learn about networking, how you scale your application to million user product.
Yeah,
Everything requires. So AI definitely is disrupting, but take it as it as like it is making you productive rather not going to a panic mode saying that okay I'm done, or not even in denial mode that it is just a myth. Okay.
That's a really important distinction, sir, that AI is not replacing engineers. Basically, it's raising the bar for engineering skill, which leads me to the next question. You have also seen the hiring process so closely. You have been a software engineer lead, right? How do you think companies hire? What actually they really look for in candidates? For someone who is in class 12th, we really would want them to know that actually what happens during when the placement happens.
Yep. So good question. First of all, I would say the very key skill is problem solving. Candidate should know how to define the problem and then come to the solution of it. Many times the problem put in to the forward to the candidate is bit ambiguous. Okay, they should be able to understand it, comprehend it, and then solve the problem. So problem skills is key skill. Second thing I would say communication. They need to know how to communicate. Specific to if I go computer science, they need to be prepared with data structure algorithm
Yeah.
and networking. They're regular what computer science subjects are: operating system, networking, distributed system. All of those need to be aware of. But yeah, these are the skills which definitely require as a fresher, I would say, for when company hires
Yeah.
from the colleges.
That's really insightful, Ashish, sir. I'm sure a lot of students must have a lot of doubts related to computer science, which I'm sure must have gotten clear today. One last thing, that if a student who is in class 12th right now and is interested in computer science and AI, what is that one thing, one piece of advice you would want to give them?
I would say start exploring what these fields are. Of course, we have access to nowadays internet everywhere. Laptops are with every person. We have mobiles. Go and check your application first. How they are, let's say, in Instagram recommending yourself, you the reels. Okay.
Yeah.
Think from the backward side, like if it is happening, why it is happening, and how it is happening,
Yeah.
and then start thinking in an engineering perspective. If you wish to do it, how you would be doing it. Okay, so take any experience what you would be seeing day-to-day basis, like let it be in Instagram or LinkedIn or even in Geo Hotstar. Start thinking in an engineering perspective that how those application would have been made, and that will actually enhance your knowledge with the computer science, your AI, and every field which you want to achieve. And definitely try to do some projects end to end, yeah, which has some business impact. Even if let's say you're fresher or 12th pass, who has never done any computer science project, doesn't have may need to have business impact, but do some achievable goal which may look end-to-end application as a project. Second thing, if you get internship to any of the companies, that would be great because you can be on the real-time project where it is doing business impact. Because most of the internship which companies take for, they put the people on the projects where they are touching the lives of the human day to day. Okay, so that's one other thing which you can try it for. Yeah.
I must say today you have solved a lot of doubts related to computer science and artificial intelligence, sir. And thank you so much for this conversation today here on campus.
Thank you for having me, Divyanshi here. I'm looking forward to have the students, upcoming batch
Yeah.
to your campus and interacting with them.
So, if you are also someone who is interested in making a career in computer science and artificial intelligence after class 12th and doing a btech in it, do explore Bosscoder School of Technology because here you'll get industry mentors like Ashish sir who are tech experts. Admissions for the 2026 batch at Bosscoder School of Technology are open now.